6 targets outlined in TPB 2030 to empower Bumiputra agenda. A record number of 349 candidates tussle in Sarawak election. Hello and good evening. Thanks for joining us. You're watching News at 10. I'm Shuhaida Arifin. The Bumiputra Development Action 2030, TPB 2030, outlines 6 main targets, which are expected to be achieved by 2030 through 7 main economic growth activities. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob said this was a government initiative to provide equitable opportunities in economic and socio-economic fields to strengthen the Bumiputra agenda under the patronage of the Bumiputra Agenda Steering Unit, Teraju. Elaborating further, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said TPB 2030 outlined a clear strategy for development programs and initiatives which are streamlined with the Shared Prosperity Vision 2030 and supported by the 12 Malaysia Plan within the context of Keluarga Malaysia.
Secara amnya, TPB 2030 telah mengenal pasti 6 sasaran utama untuk dicapai menjelang tahun 2030. Sasaran ini bakal dicapai melalui 7 aktiviti pertumbuhan ekonomi utama KEGA yang terdiri daripada pertanian dan komoditi, ekonomi digital, halal dan makanan, keuangan Islam 2.0, pengangkutan dan mobiliti lestari, pembuatan serta pelancongan.
Speaking at the launch of TPB 2030 in Kuala Lumpur today, he said, although Bumiputra are the majority race in the country, accounting for 20.9 million or 69.7% of the population, the socio-economic status of Bumiputra is still at a level which needs improvement, especially wealth gap, income disparity and low asset ownership. In a related development, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said the Bumiputra Agenda Steering Unit Teraju and other implementing agencies should ensure the highest level of governance was practiced and standards quality was prioritised to make a success of the Bumiputra Agenda so that no one would be marginalised, consistent with the core of 12 MP.
Maka dalam merencanakan TPB 2030, pendekatan sesuai dengan abad ke-21 mesti diutamakan agar kita tidak sekali lagi hanya gah dalam ucapan dan plan atas kertas tetapi tidak dapat merealisasikan keberhasilan yang mampu benar-benar mengubah nasib golongan Bumiputra di negara yang tercinta ini.
Malaysia achieved a significant milestone in COVID-19 vaccination today when 90% of the adolescent population have received at least 1 dose of the vaccine. According to Health Minister Kari Jamaluddin in a tweet, a total of 2,830,449 individuals, or 90% of the adolescents aged between 12 and 17, have received 1 dose of the COVID-19 vaccine as of 11:59 p.m. yesterday. Based on the Health Ministry's data on the COVID Now portal, 2,721,784 individuals, or 86.5% of the adolescent population, have completed their COVID-19 vaccination. As for the adult population, Kari said a total of 22,722,055 individuals, or 97.1%, have completed their vaccination, while 23,049,440 individuals, or 98.5%, have received at least 1 dose of the vaccine. A total of 54,517 doses of the vaccine were dispensed yesterday, bringing the cumulative number of vaccine doses administered under the National COVID-19 Immunization Program, PICK, to 54,091,375. A total of 349 candidates will be contesting in the 82 seats up for grabs in the 12th Sarawak state election, with Dugong having the highest number of 8 candidates among the multi-cornered fights. Election Commission EC Chairman Dato' Abdul Ghani Saleh said there will be 6 cornered contests in 7 state constituencies, 5 cornered in 24 state constituencies, 4 cornered in 33 state constituencies, 3 cornered in 13 state constituencies and 4 straight fights. There are a total of 1,252,014 registered voters for the state election. Dato' Abdul Ghani said the Parti Sarawak Bersatu PSB candidate for Bawang Asan at 79 is the oldest this time round, while the 24-year-old candidate in Batu Lintang PKR and Nangka Parti Bumi Kenyalang are the youngest.
Bilangan calon yang bertanding mengikut jantina adalah seperti berikut. Lelaki seramai 304 orang, wanita seramai 45 orang.
5 operation centres will be set up for the public to provide information and complaints on graft activities and abuse of power during the Sarawak State election campaign period. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC in a media statement today confirmed that these centres will be operational 24 hours. The 5 centres will be set up at MACC's office in Kuching, Sibu, Miri, Bintulu and Limbang. The statement further stated that the public can also forward their complaints on bribery and abuse of power by email at pmsarawak@sprm.gov.my. MACC also reminded candidates and parties involved not to be caught in activities that can contravene the rules and regulations of an election in line with the MACC Act 2009 and the Election Offences Act 1954. Coming up, special unit formed to investigate deaths in custody. The creative and digital industry has been identified as a positive contributor to the National Gross Domestic Product (GDP). In 2019, the creative industry, which included digital creative content such as animation, digital games, interactive media and digital comics, have all combined to generate some 29.4 billion ringgit to the GDP. According to Communications and Multimedia Deputy Minister Datuk Zahidi Zainul Abidin, the ministry is targeting an increase of up to 31.9 billion ringgit in 2025. To this end, the ministry and its agencies will be offering various programs in the form of financial assistance, capacity development, AC access and promotions.
Sebagai contoh, Microactive Venture dan Cendana menyediakan peruntukan sebanyak 11.16 juta melalui program geran pembiayaan peralatan muzik dan online streaming, pinjaman mikro usahawan kreatif, program pembiayaan karya kilat dan program pembiayaan muzik independen yang melibatkan pembangunan bakat, bantuan pinjaman mudah, bantuan geran untuk pemasaran serta platform untuk penciptaan produk dan perkhidmatan bernilai tinggi. Finas pula melalui program di bawah dana kandungan digital seperti dana program mikro pengkarya, dana inspirasi, dana program TV dan OTT dan dana kandungan digital kenegaraan 3.0 di bawah inisiatif Prisma 2.0 turut membantu penggiat industri termasuklah golongan belia dalam penghasilan karya melalui pembangunan industri kreatif dengan jumlah peruntukan 38 juta.
The Smart Highway Sandbox program was launched today as a medium for innovation for the integration of technology into the country's highway network. Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Adham Babar said the program was an initiative to speed up innovative approaches in implementing road maintenance work on highways using technology.
Bila kita memperolehi pendedahan kepada teknologi-teknologi terbaru ini, secara tidak langsung ia dapat meningkatkan kemahiran, kecekapan dan juga produktiviti warga kerja PLAS melalui penggunaan teknologi dan data ketepatan tinggi dalam operasi harian dan kerja penyelenggaraan lebuh raya.
The program is a PLAS Malaysia Berhad initiative together with the Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Centre MAGIC as the Secretariat representing the National Technology and Innovation Sandbox NTIS. The Royal Malaysia Police PDRM will set up a special unit known as Criminal Investigation Unit on Deaths in Custody USJKT to investigate cases of death involving detainees. It will be staffed by 12 police personnel and a civilian staff member. Home Minister Dato' Sri Hamzah Zainuddin said the unit, which will come under PDRM's Integrity and Standards Compliance Department, would focus on the aspect of criminal liability, duty of care and compliance with the Standard Operating Procedure SOP. He believed that the setting up of this unit would improve the image and integrity of the police force.
Penyiasatan yang akan dijalankan oleh USJKT akan tertumpu kepada pertama criminal liability, iaitu siasatan telus, pengesanan unsur jenayah dan mengenal pasti subjek. Kedua, duty of care seperti ketinggalan, kecuaian atau kelalaian yang dibuat oleh anggota atau pegawai. Dan ketiganya, compliance of SOP, pematuhan terhadap SOP dan arahan yang dikeluarkan.
Dato' Sri Hamzah denied that there were racial elements on custodial deaths, saying that from 2015 until now, 82 deaths in lockups have been reported, with the victims comprising 42 Malays, 13 Chinese, 15 Indians and 12 foreigners. He added the Home Ministry was holding discussions with the Finance Ministry to get allocations so that people under arrest could be sent to private clinics for preliminary health checks before being taken to lockups. A petty officer from the Kuala Kedah Maritime Zone of the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency MMEA pleaded not guilty to 32 charges of accepting bribes totaling RM26,200 from fishermen 4 years ago. Muhammad Norizan Yahya, 46, pleaded not guilty in front of Judge Dato' Ahmad Zamzani Muhammad Zani at the Kuantan Sessions Court. According to the charge sheets, the accused had allegedly received bribes totaling RM26,200 from Neo Siang Ju, who transferred via online the amount to Muhammad Norizan's bank account. He was alleged to have committed the offence at Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad branch in Mahkota Square, Jalan Mahkota, Kuantan between 13th May 2018 until 30th May 2019. The payment was believed to be an inducement not to take action on a boat belonging to Seong Ju. The accused was charged under Section 165 of the Penal Code, which carries a punishment of no more than 2 years in jail or fine or both if convicted. The case has been set for remention on 6 January next year. Malaysia proved the pundits right as they defeated Cambodia 3-1 in their opening Group B match of the AFF Suzuki Cup at Bishan Stadium, Singapore today. The Harimau Malaya squad dominated some parts of the match and earned the full 3 points as they fended off spirited counter-attacks by Cambodia. Tan Cheng Ho's Chargers made their chances count and managed the score in the 23rd minute when Sampawi Rashid converted a penalty kick, sending Cambodian keeper Keo Soksela in the opposite direction as he tucked the ball into the right side of the goal. Referee Shuki Hussein Al-Hunfush had awarded Malaysia the penalty after Ken Chanso Peak fouled Muhammad Akhya Abdul Rashid in the penalty box, earning himself a yellow card in the process. The Angkor Warriors, under the tutelage of former Japanese footballer Ryu Hirose, were determined to equalize and mounted repeated counter-attacks but were held back by Malaysians defence, with veteran keeper Khairul Fahmi Chikmat in fine form as he saved off all attempts in the first half. Malaysia extended their lead in the second half through Akhia, who received a beautiful long pass from Shafiq Ahmad and outwitted two Cambodian defenders before slotting the ball into the back of the net in the 60th minute. The national squad then put the match beyond reach when substitute M. Kogilas Wadan scored off a short cross by Lukman Hakim Shamsuddin in the 79th minute. Cambodia managed to reply through a penalty by Sath Rosip in the final 90th minute. Alright, so that concludes this evening's news at 10. In our top story, 6 targets outlined in TPB 2030 to empower Bumiputra agenda. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Shuhaida Arifin. Stay tuned to Saluran Berita RTM and have a pleasant evening.